You've been waiting for someone who's already made their decision. They're not confused. They're not torn. They're not figuring it out. They've chosen. And it wasn't you. You know this. Deep down, you've known it for weeks, maybe months. But you keep replaying the same conversations in your head. You keep looking for signs that don't exist. You keep telling yourself that if you just wait a little longer, if you just prove yourself a little more, they'll finally see your worth. They won't. Because this isn't about your worth, it's about their will. And their will has already been expressed through their silence, through their excuses, through their inability to make you a priority, even when you've made them your entire focus. You're not confused about what's happening. You're afraid of what accepting it means. It means you were wrong about them. It means you invested in someone who was never going to invest back. It means you have to let go of the version of them you created in your mind and face the version that actually exists. And that version doesn't choose you. Not because you're not enough, but because they don't want to. And wanting to is everything. You can be everything they said they needed and still not be chosen. You can be patient, understanding, available, loyal, and still be left waiting. Because people don't choose based on logic. They choose based on desire. And if the desire isn't there, no amount of effort will create it. This is the truth you've been running from, the truth you've been trying to negotiate with, the truth you've been hoping would change if you just gave it more time. Time won't change this. You think you're being patient, but you're not. You're being afraid. Afraid that if you stop waiting, you'll have to admit you were alone the whole time. Afraid that walking away means starting over. Afraid that choosing yourself means accepting that they never will. So you stay. You make yourself smaller, you lower your expectations. You convince yourself that breadcrumbs are enough because breadcrumbs are better than nothing. But breadcrumbs aren't love, they're control. They keep you close enough to be available but far enough to never be secure. They keep you hoping without ever having to commit. They keep you in a place where you're always trying to earn what should have been freely given. And you're tired. Not just physically tired, soul tired. Tired of wondering, tired of analyzing, tired of waiting for a text that comes too late or doesn't come at all. Tired of justifying behavior that shouldn't need justification. You're tired of being an option. This is what happens when you wait for people who won't choose you. You stop choosing yourself. You stop honoring your own time. You stop protecting your own peace. You become so focused on getting them to see you that you stop seeing yourself. And that's where the real loss happens. Not in them walking away, but in you staying when you should have left. Not in them not choosing you, but in you not choosing you. They won't choose you. That's not cruelty. That's clarity. And clarity is a gift even when it doesn't feel like one, because now you know. You're not guessing anymore. You're not hoping anymore. You're not waiting for a sign that's never coming. The sign is here, it's been here, and it's telling you to move. Not because you're giving up, but because you're waking up. You've been treating their indecision like it's a reflection of your value. It's not. It's a reflection of their capacity. And their capacity isn't your responsibility to expand. You can't make someone ready. You can't make someone want you. You can't love someone into loving you back. And the moment you accept that is the moment you stop wasting your life on people who are wasting your time. This isn't about becoming cold. It's about becoming clear. Clear about what you deserve. Clear about what real love looks like. Clear about the difference between someone who's interested and someone who's committed. Interested people keep you in rotation. Committed people make you a priority. Interested people say maybe. Committed people say yes. Interested people show up when it's convenient. Committed people show up because you matter. And if you're still wondering which one they are, you already have your answer. People who want you make it obvious. They don't make you question. They don't make you beg. They don't make you feel like you're too much or not enough. They make you feel chosen, clearly, consistently, without confusion. And if that's not what you're experiencing, you're not in a relationship. You're in a situation. And situations don't grow, they just repeat. So you have a choice. You can keep waiting for them to change their mind, or you can change your position. You can keep hoping they'll finally see you, or you can start seeing yourself. You can keep making them a priority, or you can start prioritizing your own peace. This is where obedience begins, not in accepting what feels comfortable, but in releasing what's costing you, and this is costing you, your time, your energy, your emotional stability, your ability to be open to the people who actually would choose you, because you're so locked into someone who won't, that you can't even see the ones who will. You're blocking your own blessing by holding on to someone who was never meant to stay. And the longer you hold on, the longer you delay what's actually meant for you. The longer you stay in the wrong place, the longer you stay away from the right one. The longer you wait for the wrong person, the longer the right person has to wait for you. You think letting go is loss. It's not. It's alignment. Because the moment you release what's not for you is the moment you make space for what is. The moment you stop forcing something that doesn't fit is the moment you allow something that does. The moment you choose yourself is the moment everything shifts. Not because you became selfish, but because you became intentional. And intention changes everything. It changes who you allow access. It changes what you tolerate. It changes how you move. It changes what you attract. Because when you stop chasing people who don't want you, you become available to people who do. When you stop begging for attention, you start commanding respect. When you stop shrinking yourself to fit into someone's maybe, you start expanding into your own certainty. And certainty is magnetic. It doesn't chase. It doesn't beg. It doesn't wait. It simply exists. And the right people feel it. But you can't get there while you're still holding on to them. You can't move forward while you're still looking back. You can't choose yourself while you're still waiting for them to choose you. So this is the moment. Not tomorrow. Not after one more conversation. Not after you give it one more try. Now. This is the moment you stop waiting. This is the moment you stop making excuses for people who are making excuses about you. This is the moment you stop accepting less because you're afraid of having nothing. Nothing is better than almost. Nothing is better than confusion. Nothing is better than being someone's backup plan. And you've been a backup plan long enough. You weren't created to be convenient. You weren't created to be an option. You weren't created to beg for the love you freely give. You were created to be chosen, fully, clearly, without hesitation. And if they can't do that, they're not your person. No matter how much you want them to be, no matter how much history you have, no matter how good it was in the beginning, no matter how much potential you see. Potential isn't partnership, hope isn't commitment, and waiting isn't love. Love chooses. And if they're not choosing you, it's not love. It's attachment, it's comfort, it's familiarity, but it's not love. And you don't need to settle for anything less than love, not because you're demanding, but because you're worth it. You've spent so much time trying to prove that to them. Now it's time to prove it to yourself. Walk away, not in anger, not in bitterness, but in certainty. Certainty that you deserve more. Certainty that this isn't it. Certainty that staying is betraying yourself. And when you walk away, don't look back. Don't check if they notice. Don't wait to see if they chase. Don't create tests to see if they care. Just move. Forward. Fully. Finally. Because your freedom isn't on the other side of their decision. It's on the other side of yours. This message found you because you needed it. You've been asking for a sign. This is it. You've been asking for clarity. This is it. You've been asking for permission to let go. This is it. They won't choose you, so choose yourself. Not as a backup plan. Not as a last resort. But as the first and only priority. And when you do, everything changes. Your energy changes. Your standards change. Your life changes. Because the moment you stop waiting for someone else to see your value is the moment you start living in it. If this message hit you in a way you can't explain, that's confirmation. If you felt something shift while reading this, that's confirmation. If you know exactly who this is about, that's confirmation. Drop a single word below that describes how you're feeling right now. Not a sentence. Just one word. Let it be your release. You're not their priority. So stop making them yours.